Trev from Duro 4x4. I'm at the Melbourne Caravan Camping Show, and we're 1 year later since we did our Outback versus the X Jpod comparison. But the Jpod X has made some changes. So Jayco made some changes to the X. I thought we'll have a little walk around because there's a couple of really positive changes to the X. So let's get into the video. But I criticised the X model when I did the comparison between the X and the Outback about lack of storage, but Jayco have actually increased the height of the bed and put some storage under the bed. For me, it was something this particular model really needed. On the new X and the new Outback, they've actually changed the colour to this olive green. I don't mind it. I think it's a bit of a change, but they've changed the colour on this. Not much else has changed that I can see from the original video I did on the X and the Outback, but I do like the fact that they've increased maybe they've listened to my videos, I don't know, but I'm really pleased that they've actually increased the bed height to make some storage, because for me with the Jpod, having the ability to stack under the bed your portable toilets, your matting, all the stuff you don't want to have to pack on your bag. Plus when you arrive somewhere, you want to just be able to go to bed. And if you've got everything loaded on top of your bed, it absolutely makes no sense. It's just hard work and it makes your bed dirty. So I think the fact that they've actually increased the height of the bed to have better storage, I think that's a great thing. It's good. It is confined compared to the Jpod. I'm a bit claustrophobic, and it was always a fear when I went to Jpod that I would get a bit claustrophobic. This for me is a very small compartment, where the Jpod, I guess I'm allowed to sit up, and it's just a little bit different. But you know, there's lots and lots of X's in the Jpod group now. They're very popular, but I'm really pleased that Jpod's listened to the consumers and increased the height of the bed to have better storage on this unit. Good work. Something I do like on the X is the really big storage at the front of it. I'm a strong believer in good storage on vans, because like I mentioned when I was talking about the under bed storage, nothing worse than having to pack stuff on your bed and then you go to bed and you know, you've had junk on your bed. It's awful. So they've changed colours now. I don't know whether you noticed, but they've gone the olive green on the X. Sorry about the background noise, and people are vacuuming and cleaning. So we've still got the solar panel on the roof, which is good. Jerry can holder. You've got your gas bottle on the front. The X is running the DO35 with handbrake, which is really good. It's a great hitch. So if you're forward driving or off-roading, it's great. Once again, looking on the inside of the X, you've got Sirocco fan over the other side there. You've also got overhead lights, and you've got 4 compartments above. So you can put all your bits and pieces inside, which is good. So the Outback and the Jpod still have 4 compartments as well. And you've got 2 windows, 2 doors. You've got a TV connection on the other side, fire extinguisher down here on my left. And you've got a little place here which you can lift up to put all your goodies in, maybe put your phones and stuff. So the inside is pretty good. Obviously now with the underbed storage, it's a lot higher. So, you know, it's made the whole bed higher inside the unit as well. So on the outside, you've got your external light, you've got your pantry, and you've also got the ability to put your hand through into the kitchen. So if you're cooking and your partner's there making the salad, you can pass through the seasonal or the salt and the pepper, which is pretty good. And you've also got another one just here. So the bed, the actual stove or the kitchen area here, I'm pretty sure it's a Dometic. So you've got an area here if you're doing your washing to put all your dirty or all your clean dishes after you've done them. You've got your Dometic stove, and you've got your sink, which is pretty much the same as what's on the Outback and the Sport. So it's got a really good kitchen on it. Now we work around the back of the X, and you've got the upright fridge. Now the upright fridge is good. I'm not a big fan of upright fridges in small campers because you can fit more in a chest fridge. When you're doing corrugations and bad roads, the inside of an upright gets really messy. You can't fit as much in an upright fridge. They draw 3 times more power than a chest fridge. So, but look, it's what the X has, that's okay. Now you've got a big server area here where you've got preparation of your salads and that sort of stuff. You've got a doorway, as I showed you there. We've got a doorway going through to the stove area, and you've got more pantry space up the top here. So there's plenty of area here, so you can put your stuff away. Pantry area, server area, and of course you've got your upright fridge. Now, if I didn't have an upright fridge, I would have a portable fridge on the ground, so you'd make this space more usable. But that's me. Now, it comes with the 270 awning. Now, probably the only criticism, I don't like their awnings really, but I'm a bit of a Darchi fan. But if you've got condensation or rain or whatever, this 270 doesn't cover your door. So you'd want to put your shoes and everything down here by the wheel, because you won't be able to keep things dry. If you're getting up for a twinkle in the middle of the night, you're going to be hopping out onto wet grass. So that's kind of a bummer. But the 270 does cover the kitchen, which is a good thing. Now, the roof rack system on the X is the free bar system. It's good because you can put awnings both sides, you can put your boat up there, you can put a rooftop tent up there. It's pretty versatile. My Jpod Sport, which is now 2017 Jpod Sport, only has the 2 rails. I've had a Darchi 270 up there for 6 years, it's been fine. But I know the better roof rack is good. Now, the water pump is down underneath the kitchen. And you've got the slide. Now, reality is I'm going to get some details on the actual laws in relation to having the batteries inside under a bed or whatever, because it is achievable. I had dinner with one of the manufacturers the other night, and you can have the batteries inside, but you've got to have them vented. This is for me a very lazy way of doing your battery, putting it in the wheel in front of the wheel. If you're going through a river, you're going through a rocky spur up in the high country of Victoria, this thing's just going to be ripped off. I'm not a fan at all, and I think it's a cheap solution. So, but you've got your water pump under here. I'd say this is the same as a Sport. You've got your main switch, and you've got your power in for your 240 volt, your shore power. And what else have they got here? The other thing, same as a Sport on the other video I've done the last couple of days, on my Sport they actually had a compartment which was lockable, tamper proof, so your water is always safe. Now they've gone for like a little galvanized sheet metal thing down below on the chassis. I don't think it's as good as what they had on the original Sport. So there's a couple of things I don't like about where they're going with these. They've cheapened things, and it's disappointing, because when you look at the quality of, say, my 2017 Jpod Sport, you know, they've really gone through a lot of attention of quality. But yeah, this is the X, so a few changes, and I think people, I know, because I had them in the Jpod page, lots and lots of people buying the X, they're loving it. I criticised them originally because I didn't like the lack of storage, but they've made some really good changes, and I'd be half tempted to go this direction. I'm more thinking hybrid for me moving forward, but the X is growing on me. I like some of the changes they've done. I think if I bought an X, I'd be moving that battery quick smart, putting a sealed compartment for the battery, venting it so it's legal. It is definitely achievable to have batteries under beds and whatever, but you've got to have them in a sealed compartment, and they've got to be vented to underneath the unit. So that's what other manufacturers are doing. So I wish Jayco would have a look at what the other manufacturers are doing and get onto that. But anyway, this is just a short video. It's 1 year later. I thought I'd just show you the X, change of colour, more storage. It's growing on me. Underneath you've got the water tank, but you've got the independent suspension, so if you're going off-road, the travel is going to be fantastic. Like I've mentioned in most of my videos, when we bought our Jpod Sport, the independent suspension or the Outback version wasn't available. So I underslung the axle on mine. But yeah, no, it's really come along, and I'm pleased with what they're doing with it, but there's definitely still some negatives. There's definitely things that Jayco can do to improve this little unit. But this is a Jpod X 1 year later. Check out our other video where we go Jpod Outback, which is just here, to Jpod X, the Versus. It's been a popular video out there, but I thought 1 year later there's quite a few changes. So that's about it. This is Trev from Duro 4x4. We're here at the Melbourne Caravan Camping Show. And a good show, it's a big show. Crowds are down a little bit, It's a great opportunity for people to see the whole range of Jayco and Goldfields and all the other camper trailer companies that are out there. So this is Trev and the beautiful Wasana. We're out of here. Thanks, guys.